way Greg Burke has adapted the story, he's made the character younger. They've sort of set it in a modern Edinburgh. So there's a few shifts. Obviously, the way that the story runs in the books, we're in modern day Edinburgh, but with a much older Rebus. But now we've just basically taken it to be, we've kind of gone back in the character's story, but brought that forward to modern Edinburgh. So he's younger and sort of, kicking about today as opposed to maybe the 80s.
This has been a long time coming, hasn't it? I mean, there's not been a Rebus production since 2007.
It's a massive responsibility, there's millions of fans, there's 30 books, so it's a huge project, and one of the great things about working with Ian as well, sorry Ian, so I can't keep
Is he
doing
making
that.
you say that?
Yeah, I'm contractually obliged to say that. No, one of the great things with working with Ian is he just told me, can do whatever you want really with it. He wanted us to just do something that made him, we wanted to make him younger and more vigorous, and obviously at the kind of peak of his career or and his life, so that we could just explore all that material that's in the books, and also kind of do something that's about contemporary Scotland and the world the world we're all living in at the moment.
Because it is contemporary, isn't it? It's very much set in the modern day.
It's set now. It's absolutely contemporary, and Rebus is a sergeant, detective sergeant, and he's and his brother is Michael, who's in the early books as a character, is also in it. His family, Michael, Rebus's brother's family, are struggling a little bit, and money's tight and things like that, and the cost of living crisis is perhaps engulfing them a little bit.
And what about the relationship between Michael and John Rebus then?
Michael's the elder brother, so I think immediately I thought of it as kind of Liam and Noel Gallagher type. So there's a real antagonism there, but also a real love.
Chrissy is the wife of Michael Rebus, Rebus's brother. She is the mother of 2 boys, and things are a bit tough for them, but she loves them very much and loves her family a lot, and is just fiercely protective of them.
Is it exciting too?
What can people expect from this production that might be different to what they've seen on our screens before?
A really strong, brilliant, hard, emotional, funny, detailed and real representation of where Scotland is at the moment.
And action!
It's not a typical procedural crime show in almost any way. Obviously, Rebus is a cop, he's a detective, and we do have his work life in it, and it plays obviously a part, but it's not about that. The show doesn't feel like it's about that. It feels like it's about the guy, it feels like it's about the man, and by extension his family, and and what that means and how they all sort of affect and play off each other.
It's all set in Scotland, which is quite nice, isn't it?
It's amazing.
And having a Scottish cast, Scottish set.
It just feels all very Scottish, the whole thing, the dialect, the way that Greg's written it, it feels so comfy in your mouth.
You must be so excited for people to see it.
I'm very excited and nervous.